What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Wednesday the 22nd of January. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time will be a new transfer update. And finally, in the comments section below, if you could bring back one silver player from a previous FIFA Ultimate team, who would you choose and why? My personal answer would have to be El Shaarawy from FIFA 12 as a cam 5-star skills 5-star weak foot, but again let me know yours down below in the comments. So first up today we've got Adama Diakhaby. He joined Nottingham Forest in the Championship from Huddersfield as a loan until the end of the season. A player leaving Nottingham Forest though is going to be defender Jack Robinson. He's made the switch to Premier League side Sheffield United for an undisclosed fee, though it is thought to be in the region of £1 million, and he signed a 2.5-year contract. And he does become the Blade's second transfer so far this window after Jack Rodwell. Kokorin has made the move to Russian First Division side Sochi, and that's from Zenit St. Petersburg on loan. Zenit re-signed him back in September, just one day after his release from prison, and it was only a contract until the end of the season. But now we'll be spending the rest of the campaign, like I mentioned before, in the second division of Russia, and I imagine he's looking to kickstart his career again. Napoli have signed Kosovan defender Amir Romani from Hellas Verona for €14 million. He rejoins Hellas though on loan until the end of the season and will join up with Napoli for next season onwards. Aston Villa have confirmed the loan departure of 29-year-old Croatian international goalkeeper Kalinic as he joined Ligue 1 club Toulouse. They did bring a player in yesterday, and it's going to be the striker Samatta. He joined from Belgian outlet Genk, or Belgian side Genk should I say. It's a fee of around €12 million or £10 million, and it's a 4.5-year contract. A transfer that I mentioned yesterday that has been confirmed now by both clubs is Nabil Bentaleb joining Newcastle. It's from Bundesliga side Schalke on loan for the rest of the season, but there is an option to buy included for around £8.5 million. Another transfer I mentioned yesterday alongside the Bentaleb story was Lazaro going to Newcastle, but it looks like that transfer might not be happening now because Di Marzio is suggesting instead of Newcastle he'll be going to Leipzig. Lyon have confirmed the arrival of Cameroonian international striker Karl Toko Ekambi on an initial loan deal. It also includes an option to buy on a permanent basis from Villarreal. And the loan itself will cost Lyon around €4 million, and they have mentioned the option to buy is around €11 million, but that could rise by another €4 million if bonuses are reached. The deal does also include a 15% sell-on fee percentage, or 50% if the player is sold before the 15th of August 2020. The fee quoted a couple days ago was around 20 million, so if you add all the fees together and if it's an option or obligation to buy, it equals around 19 million. A transfer that hasn't been announced for me just yet at 2:30 PM on Tuesday is Victor Moses and his move to Inter Milan. He was initially on loan to Fenerbahce, but that will be cut short from Chelsea, and the details I'm not sure if it's a loan deal or a permanent, but the more information we'll get I will mention it in a future episode. And the next story comes from Gianluca Di Marzio yet again. He has said Inter Milan have agreed a €5 million deal with Chelsea that's to sign Olivier Giroud. It also includes a €1 million bonus that is attained if Inter do qualify for the Champions League next season, which as of right now looks very likely. But before Inter do go and finalise this transfer, they do have to decide whether to wait on the sale of Matteo Politano to Roma, as initially that deal looked like it had broken down, but now it's back on. Javier Hernandez has confirmed in an exclusive interview with the LA Times that he is joining LA Galaxy. He is the Zlatan Ibrahimovic replacement, it's all official, and the fee is thought to be around $10 million from Sevilla. The contract is thought to be a 3-year deal with lots of incentives included, which if they are met will make him the highest paid player in the MLS. Cagliari are close to an agreement with Juventus to sign Marco Piazza according to Sky Sports Italia. Piazza joined Juve back in 2016 but has only made 21 appearances since then, and he's also had loan spells at Schalke and Fiorentina. A player I mentioned yesterday who was linked to Arsenal is going to be Atletico Paranaense midfielder Bruno Fernandes, and Foot Mercato do report that Lyon have had a €17 million bid rejected. The 22-year-old Brazilian has been the subject of strong interest from Arsenal and Benfica, but no deal has yet been agreed with either. Atletico are keen to retain a percentage of the player's rights though, and that is complicating any talks with European clubs. I could be completely wrong, but I don't even think you can have players of like part ownership and stuff in the Premier League. So if Arsenal are to make a bid for him, they may have to pay a fair amount more than if Lyon get the deal done. Inter's ongoing search for another striker has led them towards Rangers star Alfredo Morelos, according to Football Insider. The fiery Colombian has starred for the Scottish Giants and could be offered the chance to head to Italy. Steven Gerrard has said multiple times that he won't be for sale in the January window, though if the interest is genuine from Inter, the player himself may be very interested in making the switch. Bayern are linked to yet another right back this time, and if the articles are right, there's a lot of them, it looks like his transfer will be confirmed very shortly. So both Bild and Sky Germany are saying Bayern are interested in Real Madrid fullback Odriozola. The Spanish media also report that he is set to leave Real Madrid this month, and AS do say he's set to join Bayern from Real Madrid. And finally, Onda Cero say that the deal is done, but it does not include an option to buy. And it might mean that Odriozola plays as right back, it means Pavard goes to centre back again, and that could provide the potential sale of Jerome Boateng, and Joshua Kimmich might move back into midfield. Cengiz Ünder will stay at Roma despite speculation linking him with AC Milan, it's according to Corriere dello Sport. The 22-year-old Turkey international had been linked to a move away after struggling for game time so far this season. However, Roma do believe that he'll recover from injury troubles he's had so far this year, and they have no interest in a swap deal for Milan's Suso. Both Paul Joyce and James Pearce are saying the same thing, and both are very reliable journalists for Liverpool. But they say LFC have told Roma and Sevilla they will not loan Shaqiri in this transfer window. But Liverpool would be open to the sale in the summer transfer window instead, and will look for a fee in the region of €30 million. And now we have yet another update about Bruno Fernandes and his potential move to Manchester United. And it's a transfer saga that is starting to drag on a little bit because every day we get a new story, some saying it's a done deal, others saying it's close to collapsing. But this story is saying that Sporting are confident that Bruno Fernandes' move to Manchester United will go through. That's despite United's late attempts to change the deal. When United started adding conditions to the transfer, Sporting raised their asking price, and that did put the transfer in doubt, but Sporting insiders expect it to happen before the window closes. And some Portuguese outlets are saying he's got one more game for Sporting, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's against Braga. But it's not the first time we've heard that. Apparently the game against Benfica was his last one, and before that he wasn't even supposed to play that match. So we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. There's still a fair amount of time, like just over a week to happen. But yeah, different stories every single day. It's probably just best to wait until a full confirmation. Barcelona are said to have joined the race for AC Milan striker Christoph Piątek. Mundo Deportivo report that La Liga giants are considering battling the likes of Newcastle and Tottenham for the Polish international, as they seek cover for the injured Luis Suarez. A very short one from Kicker in Germany is that Arsenal remain interested and keen on reaching an agreement with Bayern Munich, that's for centre-back Jerome Boateng. They hope to get a transfer across the line this month, and they feel that his experience could be massive for their defensive issues. And like I mentioned before, with Odriozola coming in to Bayern, it means that Pavard can go into the centre-back role, and for Boateng, he might finally be able to leave. Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain are on red alert after Porto defender Alex Telles told the club he does not intend to sign a new contract, and this story is from the Daily Mail. The 27-year-old's current contract expires in 2021, and because of that, Telles is likely to be sold sooner rather than later, because Porto, they want to avoid letting him go on a free. PSG are continuing to track the progress of Brescia midfielder Sandro Tonali, and that's alongside Inter Milan, Juventus and Manchester City. He's a player that's very in demand, and it wouldn't surprise if he does make a big money move this summer, and that story is from Gianluca Damasio. Foot Mercato is saying that Manchester United are ready to launch a €50 million bid for Lyon forward Moussa Dembele, and they want him to replace the injured Marcus Rashford. He was linked to Old Trafford before the Marcus Rashford injury anyway, and he has been linked to Chelsea at the very start of the transfer window. But Lyon have reiterated they have no desire to sell their star forward, and that's despite the rumours of a €50 million offer. Edinson Cavani had begun the transfer window with one thing in mind, that's to move to Atletico Madrid, but now he's also open to a move to the Premier League this month according to L'Equipe. Chelsea have discussed Cavani's future with PSG, but they have stopped short of making an official offer for the striker. And the Mirror do say that Manchester United have joined Chelsea in the race for the forward, and both are in the market for a striker. An interesting story from the Daily Mirror is that Gareth Bale has told Real Madrid that he intends to see out the remainder of his current contract. His deal runs until 2022, and when it expires, he wants to leave on a free. El Desmarque are saying Liverpool have an agreement with Timo Werner to sign him from Leipzig at the end of the season. He is however a very wanted player, with the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid and Chelsea also monitoring his situation. He's having a phenomenal campaign for Leipzig as they sat top of the table, and he's joint top goal scorer of 20 goals alongside Lewandowski. But Sport do say that Barcelona want to make a move in this transfer window. The Catalan side are desperate for attacking reinforcements, and as it keeps getting mentioned, because of Luis Suarez's injury. But whether Timo Werner does want to make a move now, we'll have to wait and see, as he has said in an interview before that he wants to fight for the Bundesliga title first. And yet another striker linked to Barcelona, this time according to Goal.com, and I'm not gonna lie, it seems like a bit of a crazy rumour. They're saying Barca want to sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on loan from Arsenal this month, and it would have an option to buy at the end of it. So do I see it happening? Definitely not. Unless it's a permanent basis from the get-go and no loan deal, I can't see any reason for Arsenal to sanction a move. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time will be a new transfer update. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.